Happy Tuesday, scholars. Welcome to your routine video for today, Tuesday, May 12th. We are finding where is the point. First, we're going to go over the answer from yesterday and give a shout out to those friends who did get it correct. And then we will go over the routine question for today. All right, scholars. So about 54% of students who answered the routines question yesterday got the answer correct. So our goal for today's is to actually make sure we beat that. But first, I want to show you who those students are. So if you see your name over here and you see green next to your answer, you are getting some Vista virtual points because this means that you were not only doing your job, but you were taking your time to check. You were taking your time to make sure that you counted correctly. So if you see your name here and you see green next to your name, you are getting Vista virtual points. If you do not see green next to your name, don't worry about it. I'm going to go over the correct answer real quick because 54% basically means that just a little over half of us got it, so we should probably review. So let's review quick and fast. Shout out to these friends who got green though. All right. So this was our question from yesterday. It asked what fraction is labeled by the point. As you noticed, the friends who said that 1/2 is labeled by the point were the ones who got this correct. Because if I look at my number line, I see that based on where this point is, this is one piece, two pieces. So I know this is 1, 2. My number line has been split into 2 pieces. So I know my denominator is going to be 2. I know that I'm looking at halves. I'm looking at halves. Also, just visually, you can tell that this point splits the number line in halves, right? Like this space is equal to this space, and there's only 2 spaces. We're very familiar that when we split one whole into 2 equal pieces, they are halves. They are good. So I know if each of these are a half and I've only gone one space, then the correct answer to this fraction is 1/2. This dot is 1/2 of the distance between 0 and 1. You could have also done it or thought about it like this, more visually, where you were like, okay, here's my whole distance. That dot is right here. If I look, this is half of the whole, so this dot is 1/2. The answer was 1/2 yesterday. All right, we're about to get into the clue for today. Remember, this was the Monday one, so don't tell me the answer for today is 1/2. But remember, our goal is to have more than 54% of us, more than about half of us, get the question for today correct. So let's see, what is the point for today? Here we go. All right. Which fraction is labeled by the point? Here is our number line. Like we say, take note of where 0 is, where 1 is. As a reminder, when we have a fraction that looks like this, in this case we see 2 halves, we know that this is the same thing as 1 whole because the numerator and the denominator match, and because we know if we need 2 pieces to make 1 whole, we have both pieces. This is 1 whole, so don't get tricked by that. I'm trying to help you. All right, what fraction is that point? What fraction is labeled by the point? Take note of the fact that 1/2 has been marked for you. Take note of where this point is, and happy solving.